So this is my filming of my March bullet journal spread. Unfortunately, I didn't film it in progress because I really haven't had a lot of time in my life for the last 5 or 6 months, and hence me not uploading a video since last October, basically because I changed jobs. So I just wanted to show you the spread and explain how I did it. So here is my March spread. Like I said, I haven't had a lot of time in my life recently, so I wanted something that was simple, and I ran across something similar on Pinterest, I think. So I decided that I would get all of the green scrapbook paper I had. And I just sorted through it and decided which ones I wanted to use. I wanted that torn paper look, so I used this one. And then I had this sort of shamrock paper that I used. So I started with the green scrapbook paper, and then I pulled out every single roll of green washi tape, including all the little mini tapes that I don't have much use for these days, and then I tore my pieces up, and then I just started placing things around. Here's my calendar. And then I saw these, I looked at a bunch of flower doodles on Pinterest, and then I have these stamps. I have these rubber stamps and a stamp block, but I don't have any ink at the moment. So what I did was I used these stamps as inspiration for some of the flower doodles. This one's a little more complicated than I wanted. But yeah, so I have all these stamps, and they were also sort of the inspiration for these doodles. So I just doodled, got my calendar on there, my events, my to-do. I originally had this in silver jelly roll, but it didn't show up enough, so I went back over it in black. I don't know if you can see the silver there. But yeah, so I'm super pleased with it. I love using greens in March. I know it's probably a big cliche, but it's a cliche for a reason because it's cool. These are just some random stickers from one of my planners. And then I did my trackers, and now I'm going to put in my first week of March. So these are the colors, the pens I grabbed. So I have a Tombow, another Tombow, another Tombow. Then I have a zebra Mildliner brush. I think this one's just green. Yep, that one's just green. And then gray. And then this is my Jelly Roll metallic that I used. This is the Sigma brush sign pen. I think this one's light green. This is olive green. This is turquoise, and then this one is just the plain green one. So I have all these shades of green that I'm going to be using for my spreads throughout the month of March. And I'm super happy about how this looks. Oh, one more green. This one was off to the side. So then also this green, which I believe is what I used to do the drop shadow there. And these are the washi tapes that are going to be my theme for the month. I have this one. I think this one came from Michaels. It's a Recollections. This one also from Michaels. This is some random one, and also some random one from Amazon. These two are from Amazon. So here's my washi tape that I'm going to use for the month. All right, so let's set up my first week. My weeks, I like my weekly layout, and it works for me, so I don't really change it. So today I'm using a Pigment Micron 05. I'm using a Tombow. This is 346. And then this is the turquoise Pentel Touch. And I decided to use this washi tape for this week. So yeah, my weekly layout works for me. So I do the same thing and I alter it if something comes up. But basically, it works, so I keep using it. So this is the first week of March, and I always highlight it on my mini calendar with whatever my theme color is. And this is a bit dark to show up the black Pigment Micron, so I'm going to try the Jelly Roll and see what happens. I may have to go to something white, but we'll see. Okay, I think that worked pretty well. So what I'm going to do with that is use it on the rest of the spread. All right, so I'm going to put in my weekdays. I've already counted and measured out where my headers for my weekdays go. And this is like, sometimes with these Leustrums, you get these sections sort of stuck together like this. So it doesn't really lay down flat. It's a pain in the butt. And that is probably my least favorite part of Leustrums. I like them overall. So I'm just going to make this header. And I don't mind the ghosting on the Leustrums. It's actually sort of helpful because this is the first week of the month, but once I get to next week, I already have my guides in place. And so I can just go through, I don't have to counter measure anything. So ghosting can be your friend. And I don't mind it at all. And then this right here, I got this from Tattooed Teacher Plans. She puts her favorite moment of the week, and I try to do that because I think it's important to have a favorite moment and to think of the good things in the week amidst all the bad. And then the only other thing I track each week is my water intake and my spending. I do my other trackers on the monthly page. This is my other trackers. And I've done this spread so much that I honestly don't label these two trackers. I know what they are. And this column is my notes. Sometimes I just do observations. Sometimes this is future planning for next week. Although I tend to, if I have future planning, put this over here on my to-do, unless I have something specific for the next week. But that's what the notes column is for. So this one is water and that one is spending. And this is where I put the washi tape. I just put it along here. It's just a hint of decoration, without me having to expend a ton of energy on it. Like that. So I just sort of stick it in here against the spine and try to get it even. And there's my decorative element for my spread. And then I'm going to come over here, and because of the way my job is, my weekends have to be bigger. So I do not like spreads where the weekends are combined because I have to do most of my stuff on the weekends. So I like a big Sunday and a big Saturday. And that's the thing with bullet journals that I really love, is that they can be whatever you need them to be. And this is my 4th bullet journal, and I've gradually sort of morphed the layout as I think of things or I see examples from other people to make it more functional for me. But it's completely my layout, and it completely works for me. So that's the great thing about bullet journal. It's not someone else's plan. It's your plan for your life and how you arrange your life. So here's my tracker page. I drop shadowed the boxes with this gray Mildliner brush tip and this jelly roll. I think this one is Stardust. Green is my favorite color, and green and silver are my favorite color and metallic combo. So yeah, this makes me very happy. Okay, because I have a problem, I went back over my block printing on my daily, exercise, weekly, and monthly with this Jelly Roll metallic, and this is just the green one. I don't know, it's been a long winter, guys, and I feel like I need bright, cheerful, over the top, metallic fanciness in my bullet journal. Okay, so these are the things I do every day. I try to sketch every day. This is a cross stitch pattern that I need to get finished. I try to walk. I have PT on my ankle and shoulder. Upper body, this one I do every other day. I have to check to make sure that my credit card hasn't been hacked because I'm paranoid about that. I'm trying to learn French via Duolingo, and then I want to close my exercise ring on my watch. I can't stand to wear my Apple Watch like all day, so I usually take it off before I get to the stand. These are things I do on a weekly basis. These are things I do on a monthly basis. I have some financial goals for myself, so I work on those. I was trying to figure out which of these has the bigger tip, but I'm going to say they're both the same, because I like to use a thick, I usually use the graphic Pigma to do my days of the week, but I'm going to use these because how dark this is. Okay, so I have my days of the week labeled. I have my, this is just where I stick the weather. Just a reminder to put my little weather, high, low temperature, and then a little icon of whatever it was doing. I have my water. I go by 20 ounces, like to get to 8, don't always succeed. This is my spending. I just write down what I spend over the week, and then I forget to total it most of the time. But anyway, it's just a more visual, so I can like keep myself in check. And so that's my, oops, look, I forgot to do my favorite moment. So I'll come over here. And I'm out of room. Because this, I usually use a fine tip Pigma to do that, and sort of ran out of room with this bigger tip jelly roll. But yeah, so this is my spread for the first week of March. Really happy with the greens, my tracker, and my monthly spread. I'm gonna have to go in and start doing my to-do list and my events because I have a ton of people that have birthdays in March.